Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Casketking here, back at it again with the Casketking True Podcast, and I'm here with my boy Jeff,
Yo, what up? Happy Saturday.
and we're it. This is the podcast.
It's a podcast where everything is very professional, and we've got perfectly timed segments, and actually, we don't have much of a plan.
And
What is the plan
we couldn't
today?
be any more different. I'm a Florida man. He's a Canadian. I'm from the South. He's from the North. We could be wacky roommates in a sitcom.
Is Florida Man a real thing?
Yes.
I don't think it is. I think the crazy truth is everybody from every state is equally crazy.
I'm telling you, it's
Florida's
the
any
heat.
special.
It fucks people's brains.
I do think heat probably makes people go a little bit crazy, but then that's a lot of states that are being implicated, right? That means
Yeah, but they have more of a
Tennessee-
dry heat. We have a wet heat, and that really fucks with you.
How so? How do you? I wouldn't know.
Being hot in a dry heat is one thing. It's like, okay, it's hot, but at least it's a dry heat. When you're hot and you're wet and hot and you're dripping and your shirt is sticking to you and it's just fucking horrible. And it's muggy and you can't breathe.
Yeah, the awful humidity.
Oh god, yes.
Yeah, up in Canada we need like a humidifier, but you guys need a dehumidifier. Which those things exist. But
Oh yeah, I have one sitting across from me right now.
have you actually gone out since you've been at your new place?
No, I've been here since I got here. I went once to the main office, but that's still in the place, you know?
It's funny because like you tell me you're a lonely guy, but then you have no interest in like going out and seeing shit.
Well, yeah, because
Maybe
I'm
not.
surrounded by Florida people.
There's nothing wrong with Florida people. It's weird, like
There's nothing wrong with them. I feel no connection to them.
that's fair. But then are you suggesting like if you were a New York man, you'd be different? You'd be socializing?
See, I don't know.
That's the thing.
I haven't
You might
left.
have
I've been
problems
in this
every
state for 30 years, man. I literally don't know anything else.
Yeah, I've been telling you, man, you need to do a Casketking road trip. You got to see a different state.
Well, me and Krusty would love to go to Oregon to see the last Blockbuster.
I think you told me that they make them Airbnbs rentable or something?
Yeah, it's a rentable Airbnb.
But so is it not like then it's got to be a private thing. Like nobody can just wander into it, right?
No, during the day, it's a Blockbuster. At night, you can rent it out as an Airbnb.
Okay, because when I usually think of an Airbnb, I assume that if you get an Airbnb, you have it for like the day and the night. But you're saying that if you want to rent it as an Airbnb, you only get the nighttime.
I believe so. It's either that or the weekends. I can't remember which. But it's the real famous. It's the last Blockbuster in Oregon. It's the only Blockbuster left in America.
And it's actually functional? Like you can
Yeah,
rent...
yeah, you can go there, get a membership card, rent a movie.
Do you think they have the VHSs there, or have they...
No, it's just DVD.
See, if you're going there for like nostalgic reasons, it's not really nostalgic, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of nostalgic, but I want to see the VHSs.
You know what, Jeff? I have an idea. Here's an idea for a segment. Do you have any video store memories? Maybe not specifically Blockbuster. Maybe there was like a local chain or...
We had a local chain like right by me in my plaza. So when I was in high school, me and my friends, we would go to order pizza, which was in the same plaza, and it would take like 15 to 20 minutes to make the pizza. So in that time, we'd go to the video store and we'd look through movies. But every time we would look through there, we'd realize like the movie we zeroed in on, it happened to be a movie that my dad had. Like he'd already bought it. So like, let's just go home and... So we were like, the owners must have thought we were trolling them, because every time we go into this store, we'd search for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then we just leave and not get anything. So they were like really frustrated with us. But that's the only memory that comes to mind, really.
I actually have a few memories.
All right, you go.
We had a local place. We shared a membership with the family next door, and we would go there, and it was all VHS. This was before DVD was really big. All VHS, and they had a small video game section, and we would rent stuff for the PlayStation 1. And they also had a claw machine, which I was obsessed with, so I would save all the quarters I would find. And then they started selling Pokemon cards, like, individually in the store. They had a little glass case. I was like, oh my god.
Damn, I never had that. Holy shit.
The only movie I remember renting specifically was, it was the day, okay, it was just after school, it was the day Recess, School's Out came out on VHS and DVD. And I'm like, I have to see this movie because I love this show. And I rented it. It was the last copy they had.
I rented the exact same thing. Don't you think there's something extra fun about renting a video game where like you actually have the challenge of having to beat it before returning it?
I know, right?
It's essentially like a week speed run or something. Or what would you get on a video game? Because it would be different.
Like 3 or 4 days.
So for me, I think they almost gave you like a week. If it was a game, they would give you a week to complete it. And then if you rented a movie, it would be like 2 or 3 days. If there's a movie that just came out, you'd get like a day's worth of rental on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Did you ever have the adult section at your video store?
No, I don't think they had one, or at least if they had one, I didn't notice it because I was 5.
It's really obvious at my place. So the older place I would go to, in the corner, there would be these like Western-style saloon doors that you would go through. And I wandered into it one time. It was the most embarrassing 30 minutes of my life.
30 minutes?
Yeah, because I saw a couple things in there I liked. But, and there's free popcorn at my place. This was not the chain one. The Blockbuster, they would never give you free popcorn. But my more local mom and pop chain, they would just give you free popcorn all the time.
Nice. I remember going to Blockbuster and renting. I remember renting Family Guy the video game for PS2, and I remember beating it within like 2 days. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I rented this and I didn't buy it.
Would you normally be able to finish it within the time?
Yeah, I'm really good at beating video games very quickly for some reason. At least I used to be. Yeah.
I feel like video games back in the day were shorter complete times. Now when you get a video game, it's assumed that it's like a 40-hour playtime.
Yeah, I got really fucked at GameStop once. Like I traded in like 40 games and I only got like so much money. And they were all PS2 games, and a lot of them are worth a lot of money now, like serious money. And all I got was Ed, and Eddie's Big Adventure on PS2, and I remember beating it before the weekend was even up. And I'm like, wow, I beat this in a day, and I traded all my games for this shit. I am so fucking stupid.
What's if you look back on one thing you sold and you like wanted to keep, what would that have been?
Oh, I should have never sold my copies of Dot Hack 1 and 2. They're fucking worth a fortune now.
Dot Hack? Oh, I vaguely... Wait, that was a game, right?
It was a game and an anime.
Okay, it started out as an anime, and they made a game out of it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. If I had the original Japanese copy, it would probably be worth even more, right?
I don't know. There are 4 games. The 4th one's worth a lot of money, because by then they weren't printing too many of them.
Do you remember the original Disney VHSs were like really expensive if you held on to them, like the diamond versions?
Or the one,
did you ever have those?
Or like the Little Mermaid one, where the castle's a little messed up, if you know what I mean.
It's a ding dong.
It's a ding dong.
it's so obviously a ding dong that like subliminally it's a castle. You know, usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. Oh, I want to give a quick shout out to Hank Hill, who's commenting in our comment section. What's up, man?
What up, Hank Hill? Oh, whoops! I haven't been checking the comments.
But yeah, I used to go to Blockbuster. I would buy my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then I discovered manga. So every month I would buy the Shonen Jump from Blockbuster, especially if it had like a promo card in it.
Ooh. Did you ever? I think you mentioned this before, but you never went to the arcade as a kid?
No, I never left the house as a kid. Like my family was kind of protective of me, and I was like, I'm kind of a stupid kid.
Oh, they coddled you, so you couldn't. Did you ever, when you were younger, did you ever get in trouble as a kid? Because like you do.
I only really got in trouble once as a kid.
For what? What was that?
Oh man, I got in trouble in 5th grade because I threatened a kid.
Threatened him?
Yeah.
And so that's like would you get suspended or something?
I got in-school suspension.
Dude, that doesn't even count. That just means you're in school. Like a suspension.
Yeah, but they also no. I like had to sit in the office, like the main office. I was in like a little cubicle. I was like having to write the same shit over and over again. Blah 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 blah. I will not yada yada yada. You know.
Oh, they make you do that?
Oh yeah, it was fucking bullshit.
All because you didn't actually physically mess with this kid.
Yeah, we never physically did anything to him.
That's lame. Okay. Well, when you said you got in trouble, I assumed like you got in trouble with the cops or something.
No, I never got in trouble with the cops.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Although I did get a lift home once from the cops. Man, my old man was mad at that.
How does that happen?
I had missed the school bus. Somehow I had missed the school bus at the school. And the school resource officer was like, hey, I know where you live. I'll give you a lift.
The school resource officer?
Oh, yeah.
Like a cop.
No, they were an actual cop, but they were also the school resource officer. Like she had a squad car and everything.
Oh shit.
So I was in the back seat of the squad car doing my homework. I was reading Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. And I get home, and I thank the lady. I'm like, thank you so much. And I get home, and man, my old man was pissed.
Because he thought you got like in trouble for real.
No, I was embarrassing him because I was taken home in a cop car. Oh my god.
Oh, so it was an optics thing. He thought it would look badly on the community.
Oh my god, some crackheads saw me get out of a cop car. Oh no! Oh! My old man, Jesus.
I'm not justifying what your old man did. I'm just saying from his perspective, he was like, that was his reasoning for why he was pissed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's BS.
Yo, Ozcob, what's up?
Got any other stories we don't know about Casket?
Oh god, I don't know. Say something and it might spark a memory.
I don't know. That was the only time you got in trouble?
At least with any kind of authority.
Well, what else comes to mind?
Oh man. I did get in trouble with the school once.
For what?
Well, I wasn't in trouble with the school. I was in trouble with the lunch lady.
The lunch lady?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Okay, so this was 98, 99. Maybe no, this couldn't have been 2000. But I used to use my lunch money to buy Pokemon cards from the other kids because I was a poor child and I wouldn't have been able to buy them any other way.
So what would you do about lunch then if you're using
I
your
would
lunch
still
money?
get lunch, but I would like they had like a form you fill out. So like, okay, we'll pay for your lunch, and I just said fuck that, and I just never filled it out.
Wait, so you didn't get lunch then? Am
No,
I
I
hearing this
still got
correctly?
lunch. I just never paid for it.
Oh, that's crazy. You gamed the system.
Yeah, basically.
That's wild. Did your cafeteria food
And I
suck?
didn't
It
get
did?
caught until the school sent a letter saying, "Hey, you owe like $25 in lunch."
That's it? 25 bucks?
Yeah, it was something like that.
You had to be mooching more than that off the system.
Well, that's what happened.
That's crazy. Or maybe they just like found out late and they didn't like realize how long you've been doing it for. Because you must have been doing it for a while, right?
I guess, but it only ever added up to $25.
Was your cafeteria food actually good?
It was okay, as I remember. Every once in a while, we'd have a specialty item like that brightly colored ketchup.
Do you remember green ketchup?
Yeah, we had some of that in the cafeteria once. It stained everything.
It's supposed to be the exact same flavor, but just maybe it's just like your mind messing with you. But for me, it tasted disgusting. I tried the green ketchup and I couldn't eat it.
I thought it was alright. I thought it tasted weird, though.
Like it's supposed to be ingredient for ingredient, the same thing. They're just changing like the color dye. But for me, it tasted gross. And but maybe that's just my mind messing with me.
I remember they also
Maybe
had
it is
blue and
exactly the same.
purple.
I don't remember blue and purple.
Yeah, they had blue and purple.
Crazy. Did you ever get Dunkaroos as a kid?
Oh, yeah, I've actually got a box in my kitchen that I've been meaning to review forever.
Is it a new flavor or something?
No, it's just they brought them back.
Ah, were they ever gone?
Yeah, they've been gone for a while.
I actually just never checked the shelves for Dunkaroos, because I'm a grown man, but I would like to indulge again
Yeah,
someday.
I haven't had Dunkaroos since I was like 6, maybe 5.
I just used to resent people at school who had Dunkaroos because my parents wouldn't buy them for me. They're too unhealthy.
Damn.
Did you ever get like judgmental about other kids in the cafeteria, like based on what they had for lunch?
Nah.
I got the most basic shit. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is just my experience, but I feel like the cafeteria is where most bullying happens. Because you're just like, I don't know. Maybe that's just my
Oh
situation.
shit, we got a $20 dono from My Floor's Pink. Happy Saturday, my dude!
Happy Saturday, Pink. We love you, man.
Yeah, we hope you're doing alright, man. Alright, hold
Hope
on,
everything's good with you.
I need to pull out my calculator and update my
Oh,
goal. I gotta do it
you got to update the
manually.
bar at the top.
Yeah, I gotta do it manually. It's a pain in the ass, but hey, what I'm working towards.
So while you do that, I had a weird idea for a segment. I want to run it by you.
Go for it, my dude.
So OpenAI launched a new image model, and you can do a bunch of stuff with it. But one of the things that really caught on in the past week is everyone is turning regular images into like Studio Ghibli kind of animations. You know what Studio Ghibli is, right? Princess
Yes.
Mononoke, Spirited Away, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I thought, what if I took like a famous film still from a live action movie, something you would maybe seen before, Ghiblify it, and then see if you can guess the movie based only on the Ghibli image. You want to try that?
I'm not gonna lie, man. This sounds like a shit idea. I'm just kidding. Let's fucking do it.
All right. I think
Ghibli me.
I think a lot of these are easy, but we're gonna find out.
Show me your
It,
Gibbles.
it's tricky because I don't know exactly what movies you have and haven't seen, but I tried to pick some like fairly mainstream films. So here's the first one.
All right. Let's see what we got here. right, all right. This does look familiar to me. Okay, is this scary movie?
It is not, but I'll give you multiple guesses.
Not scary
So,
movie.
evaluate the background. Where are we right now?
Man, this is definitely on like some sort of school campus.
Okay, that's correct.
I want to say Mean Girls.
You're getting a lot closer. It would
I
be earlier than Mean Girls.
I know the movie. I don't know the fucking title. What is Clueless?
Clueless. That's the one.
I got it.
You got it.
Well, be damned.
Have you seen that movie before?
No, but didn't they used to have a TV show? I think I might have watched it.
Oh, I think they like an animated one or a live.
No, it was live action.
If there was, I never saw it. But
I
now
remember watching some show. It might have been a Clueless show. I don't know.
20. So, Mean Girls was like. Clueless was the prequel to Mean Girls. Kind of. Mean Girls built off of Clueless. Do you know what came before Clueless?
No.
There was a movie called Heathers, I think from 1989. And it was like the same concept, kind of. And it had Winona Ryder in it, Shannon Doherty, and 2 other actresses I don't remember. But that was like Heathers was the original Mean Girls. And it's actually a lot better and a lot darker.
Really?
Christian Slater's in it too. But yeah, let me throw you the second image.
All right, let's see what we got here.
This one's a little more ambiguous. I think this is one of the trickier ones.
Fuck. Is that Tom Hanks?
It is not.
Okay, it's not Tom Hanks.
So you can work it out any way you want to, but I recommend like taking in the setting first and trying to work your way from there. So where do you think they are right now?
They look like they're at the beach.
And what's his expression like to you?
He's looking real worried, upset.
He's got a heavy sweat going.
Yeah.
So why would he be on the beach, looking out at something, being very distressed?
Oh man, is this like some sort of tsunami coming?
That's a possibility. It is a 90s movie.
Man.
I'll help you out. It's not a disaster movie, but
Okay,
it does
so
have horror elements to it.
Horror movies, 90s. Goodness. I don't know, man.
The ocean is very much a central theme.
Is it Jaws?
It is Jaws, yeah.
I'll be damned.
See, the tricky thing with this one is any shot with a shark in it is a dead giveaway. I wanted to make it a little bit trickier. So this is the shot where like someone's getting attacked in the ocean, and then the camera zooms in on the father's face. It's kind of an iconic shot, but it's trickier when it's a Ghiblified thing. All right, I'll give you a layup on this one.
All right. Oh man, Mortal Kombat?
It is Mortal Kombat, yeah. This is one of the easier ones. Did you like Mortal Kombat as a kid? Like the game, the movie, not the game.
I've only seen it in bits and pieces.
You haven't seen it all the way through?
I don't think I have.
Dude, we might have to do that for a movie night. It's not amazing, but it's like fun and campy.
Speaking of movie night, I think I've decided what next week's movie is going to be.
Can I guess if it's a horror?
Go ahead, yes.
Oh, I just want to narrow down the genre.
Oh no, it is not a horror.
Is it a comedy?
It is a comedy.
90s or later?
Much later. It's not a newer movie. It's not a much newer movie, but it is a newer movie.
Is it Zoolander?
Not Zoolander. It's newer than that.
Tropic Thunder?
Might be newer than that.
Damn. I won't know what it is then.
What if I told you there was a grandpa?
grandpa.
And he was behaving badly.
Is it like Bad Santa or something?
No, that's a good guess. It's actually Bad
Oh,
Grandpa.
wait. Is it the Johnny Knoxville thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen... Wait. I don't think I've seen it, but I know the movie you're talking about.
My Floyd is Pink with another $2 dono movie night. Yeah, man, we look forward to having you for movie night this year. Or not this year, this week.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to join, movie night is on Thursdays at 7.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Alright, so you got Mortal Kombat. That was an easier one. I'm going to throw you a little bit of a trickier one.
Alright.
You've seen this movie for sure, but I gave you a shot that's a little bit ambiguous.
Oh, this is Hocus Pocus.
Damn, I thought this would be harder for you.
No, this is the scene where they're in the graveyard and the guy is rising from the grave.
The black cat helps a little bit.
It really does. It really does.
Yeah, it's crazy because in animated form, like the characters aren't very recognizable. So I thought this would be a tricky one.
No, this was a good one though. I liked this.
All right, here's another layup.
Oh, this is Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, this is an easy one. Okay, but now you're getting a difficult one here.
I really like the look on the cop's face. Let's see here.
Okay, this one's harder for sure.
Is it the Joker?
Oh my god, you're wrong about the movie, but you're also right in an indirect way.
So that's Joaquin Phoenix.
Holy smokes, check the super chat.
Holy shit, my Floyd is Pink with the $50. Oh, holy crap, my man. You know you don't have to do this.
Hold on.
Yeah, we need some air horns going on right now.
Damn. Big ups to My Floyd is Pink.
Oh, now I gotta redo the thing! Have we heard full of money? So high, boy.
Do you know who sings that song, Casket?
I know Cartman sings it.
Yeah, Cartman was not the original singer of that song, though.
I don't care. That's who I want it to be. Jeff, you gotta remember, before recently, I knew nothing about music.
I know it's sad because I was telling you earlier, you can't indulge in nostalgia like I can for music.
Yeah, but the thing is, whenever you show me a thing, it's like, oh, I remember hearing this on the radio in the 90s. I have always wondered about this song. Now I can add it to my playlist.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I need to give you more like 90s hits at the time.
I need more Lit. I enjoy Lit.
Lit is a great band. I feel like they didn't pop off in the way that Blink-182 did, but I feel like they're on the same level.
I agree.
Talent-wise.
My Floyd is Pink. What a wonderful Saturday it is, my dude.
All right, so Casket, when you said Joker, you were kind of right, but not in the Joaquin Phoenix way, and it is not a superhero movie.
Isn't there a movie where he like played a lawyer or something?
I'll narrow it down a bit. It's like a teen comedy kind of movie from the 90s.
Teen comedy from the 90s. Grease?
So the reason I said you were partially right is because the main actor in this frame is Heath Ledger.
Oh. Heath Ledger.
See, this one's tricky because I don't know if you've seen this movie or not.
I don't know if I've seen this movie, I'm real honest.
It's 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay, I don't think I ever saw that movie.
You know what? We need to make that one a movie night one.
Alright, we'll add it to the list.
All right, next up, let's see. Oh, this one's a layup.
Oh, it's Scarface.
That one's very obvious. All right, this one you might not get.
Fight Club?
No, it is a sci-fi movie.
Edge Runner? No, it's not Edge Runner. What's it called? Blade Runner.
Yep. Have you seen that movie?
I've seen most of it.
It was a box office bomb at the time, and then it became like a cult classic later on. But one of my favorite movies. All right. Next one up.
Oh, The Truman Show.
Oh, damn. I thought this one would be tricky.
Nah, because it's very iconic, him going up the staircase in the clouds.
You remember what he says as he's about to leave?
Oh, yeah, he says his whole spiel. Goodbye, good morning, and all that other
In case I
stuff.
don't see you, good night, good evening, and good luck, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Did you like that movie?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever actually watched the full thing. I've only ever seen reviews.
Oh, man. It's so good. It's one of Jim Carrey's better films. Actually, that's a good question. What would be your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
I have to admit, I have a guilty pleasure of Jim Carrey's number 23.
I heard that's terrible, but I can't track.
Oh, it
my
is.
opinions 'cause I haven't
It is.
seen it.
It is terrible, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
So that's your favorite one?
I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but it has a place in my heart.
What do you think about Dumb and Dumber?
Pretty good. I really like The Mask.
How about Me, Myself, and Irene?
Oh, that's a great movie, too.
I completely forgot about that one.
I really love that.
Revisit.
You know that scene where he's three sons, and he's like, "Give me a kiss." You know that what?
They're on the couch.
Yeah, that wasn't in the script. That was Jim Carrey.
That's improv.
Yeah, that was improv. That's why their faces look so weird. They weren't expecting it. They just went
All right,
with it.
This one might be tricky for you because there's no characters in it. It's completely a landscape shot.
All right.
So give it your best.
Oh, it's Edward Scissorhands.
Damn, you knew it right off the bat.
Dude, this thing was filmed nearly in my backyard. Alright, we got another dono here for $10 from Cal Kai. You are really fat and oogly. People pay you just to thwart your others by showing them your content on Active Frinny. I don't know what that means.
I agree with that as well. But
Should
fun
I
fact,
feel insulted?
if you don't know what he's saying, then no.
Well, I still made $10, so thank you.
But I know why you recognize that shot though, because it's filmed in Florida.
Yep.
All right, this is a movie I know you've seen, but it's not a popular movie.
Oh, this is that TV movie where they get sucked into the TV. Where the fuck? What's the name of that fucking movie?
2-word title.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can't remember it, but I know the movie. I know exactly what movie it is, but I can't remember the damn title. I only know this movie because I watched it with you.
Oh, Casket, check the super chats.
Oh shit. Happy Saturday from My Florida's Pink. Another $20 dono. What are you doing, man? Holy shit. Give him 5 big booms.
That deserves 5 big booms.
It does. It
Boom!
really does.
Boom!
Boom! Boom!
My Florida's Pink is an absolute G.
He is a legend. An absolute fucking legend.
So, did you give up on the name, or did you guess it?
No, I pretty much gave up on the name.
It's Stay Tuned.
Ah, Stay Tuned.
That's a fun and overlooked movie, though.
You know what? I agree.
Alright, next one should be easy.
Hold on, I'm updating my donation goal. Ba, 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 ba. So, Jeff, how are you? Holy shit!
Holy moly, what is going on?
Oh my god, Zeus came down from Mount Olympus. My Florida's Pink with another $50 dono! Holy crap! You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm still editing this, so at least I'm still editing it. Historian is here!
But I gotta give, as Jeff would say, big ups on my Florida's Pink. I mean, wow, Casket. I remember about, I think a year ago, I asked you what the total amount of money you made on YouTube was. I was just looking at this the other day. I wish I had it in front of me. I think it was like $485. And that was a year ago from the first time you made your YouTube channel to a year ago. And now look at you, Casket. You're getting all this hot water here.
I'm going crazy right now. I can't believe what the fuck is going on. I need a drink.
It's really the live streams I get. I don't know. I guess, yeah, you've been a lot more active in a lot of different ways. But yeah, man, how much money have you earned just on this chat? This is crazy.
Jesus, I've made over $100 in this chat.
152?
It sounds 50 to 100, 20, 30, 50, yeah, that's $150.
Crazy.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
By the way, I think I know what movie this is.
Which one?
It's too easy.
Is it Pretty Woman?
No.
No way, are you trolling me? That's not the right movie.
Okay, it's not Pretty Woman. Well, the chick wearing gloves is a dude in fancy dress. I thought might be in the one scene with the ring.
I mean, it's not a bad guess, but...
Is it Titanic?
It is Titanic.
Yes.
I had to pick a shot without the boat. That would have been too obvious.
I was watching and I couldn't believe it. Casket has known more of these than I did, I think. Although I did know the 10 Things I Hate About You, although that was kind of a bad picture, because in the actual thing, it's on bleachers, and in that picture it was in these dystopian stairwells that didn't do it justice.
So they were bleachers, but higher up on the bleachers, I think it is just stone steps.
Oh, was it?
It might have been. You're right for most of it. It's just regular looking bleachers, but at the very top, I think it's stone steps. But
Casket's guess was great, though.
Yeah, when he said the Joker, I was like, oh damn.
I know.
And he was thinking something else. All right, next one up.
Oh my god, I know this movie, but I don't know the fucking name of it.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Because I know the guy in the picture is Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Right.
It's like a movie where
Yeah.
he's like dating this chick. I don't know the name of it.
Do you remember who the chick is?
No, I don't. I'm terrible with celebrities.
If I tell you she was at Charlie's Angel, would that help at all?
No, that wouldn't help at all.
Cameron Diaz?
I've heard the name.
Give you up?
Huh?
Do you give up on the movie guess?
Yeah, I give up.
There's something about Mary.
There's
something
about
That's a
Mary.
great movie.
Give me one moment.
This is classic Casket. My Flash Pink says F-O.
I'm back.
He said, you calm that dog down quick, Casket.
All right, next one up.
Let's see what we got. Jumanji?
Yep. How are you able to guess it? Was
Well,
that
I was like, okay, that's not a painting. It's gotta be something else. That's gotta be Jumanji the board game, because it's like, okay, there's spiders, they're in an attic. This, it's like that one scene.
Were you a fan of Jumanji?
Oh, I was a big fan of Jumanji. I loved Robin Williams.
Dude, weren't the special effects wild at the time?
They really were.
Like, I bought it as a kid. And I thought, like, the kid turning into the monkey was really creepy.
Yeah. I actually have the board game.
You have the board game?
Yeah, I actually have the board. Hold on, we got another dono. We got another $50 dono from My Florida's Pink for being a kind soul. Love you, King. My God, My Florida's Pink. I love you as a human being.
This is
I really
crazy.
do.
I think My Florida's Pink's last name must be Vanderbilt.
I've got to update the counter again.
That's what, $202?
Yeah, it's $202. Oh my God.
That's like half of what you made in almost
3 years.
more than 3 years, way more than 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a little boy. And he's a little boy and he likes to bark. He's a barking little boy. I know you are. You're the boy. You are. Extra queso with a $14 dono. Thank you for having us hit the $700 mark.
This is a wild Saturday.
Oh my God, this is the most wild Saturday I've had in a while. Little boy, come fly with me. Little boy.
The little man's barking at all the super chats.
Yeah, he is. He's going crazy too.
All right, well, there's more movies to go.
Let's do it.
Can I do the one I completely screwed up?
Go for it. Let's see if I can guess it anywhere.
You have to guess it.
Oh, hold on. Another $50 dono from My Florida's Pink 79. What a wonderful day. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I thought I was sweating before, but damn.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy.
Oh, I'm losing my mind.
This is maybe the weirdest thing that's ever happened in your life, Casket.
I don't know. I was once asked if I had a blank birth certificate on there.
Yeah, it's true. I love that video.
Because the implication is this lady has had a baby in her hotel room and needs a blank birth certificate for some reason. Can't go to the hospital.
Man.
So
I never even thought about that.
Yeah. Because remember, I was living in a hotel at the time.
Right. I just thought that was like the greatest non sequitur of all time. To say, do you have a blank birth certificate to a young casket in a hotel hallway?
My floor is pink. My love goes out to you, my dude.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
And this is Wayne's World. Wayne's World, yeah.
I mean, it would have been obvious without the hat, but with the hat, like,
Yeah,
the name of the
yeah.
movie is on there. Yeah, completely overlooked that. All right, next one will be. This one's also easy.
Oh, it's Scream.
Yeah,
It really rendered the mask nicely, I'll say that.
it did because it was like a reflection in the glass. I'm surprised it picked it up.
Yeah. Oh, this is Starship Troopers?
It is. Were you a fan of that one?
No, not really.
You didn't like it?
I don't think I've ever actually seen it all the way through.
Oh my god, you got to give it a second chance. It's so fun. This one you might not know. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
Oh, it's the Big Lebowski.
Oh damn! I didn't think you've.
Look, I would recognize John Goodman anywhere.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Another $50 dono from My Floyd is Pink. Thank you so much.
Oh, how much money did you? What?
Swimming in donos right now. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, Casket. I want your job.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Man.
Oh man.
Update that counter like 7 times.
Yeah, more than 7 times. Alright, update and go. Bam! We're at 26%, 67% there. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Bender.
Yeah, I recognize John Goodman anywhere.
Right. I have 2 stills for this one, so if you can't get the first one, I'll give you the second.
This has got to be The Matrix.
It is The Matrix. You want to see what the second image was?
Yeah, let me see the second one.
This one's iconic.
Oh, you know what? I might not have gotten it from this one.
But you remember the first one more than the second?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, but everybody knows those slow-mo bullet thing.
But the second one is when Trinity points the gun at the agent's head and says, "Dodge this," and shoots him right in the head.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a jerk.
Alright, here's an easy one.
How's he supposed to dodge that?
Pulp Fiction.
Okay. This one you might not get.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna need a hint on this one.
It has to do with alien life forms. It's a movie from like 89-ish, around that era.
That's not even what I was gonna guess.
Is it Alien?
The director of Aliens did this movie. It's very much a water-based movie.
Waterworld.
Yeah, I was gonna say Waterworld. It's not Waterworld.
This one's tricky. You want to take another stab at it?
I'll be honest, I don't know my 80s sci-fi as much as I should.
This one's The Abyss.
Okay, I never saw that.
I've never heard of that.
It was a crazy technological achievement for the time because, like, that little alien life form, that was like the first sort of water physics-based thing that, like, they've ever done at the time. Okay, this
Casket,
one
you
seems
do
tricky.
water physics-based animation, don't you?
No. Ah, The Godfather.
That was too easy. Have you seen The Godfather, Casket?
You know what? I don't think I have.
That's a funny one.
Yeah.
Ah, Jurassic Park.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Jeff
gonna do another
Goldblum.
segment.
Forrest
Oh,
Right.
Gump.
dude.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, you're on a roll now. All right, next one. Okay, this one's tricky.
I know what you did last summer.
Wait, which one?
I know what you did last summer.
Damn it. How'd you guess it? I thought this one would be more ambiguous.
I just know this one for some reason.
Damn, alright, fair enough. How about this one?
You gotta remember, I've watched a lot of cartoons and cartoon parody movies all the time, so I've seen a lot of this shit. This is Home Alone 2.
Nice.
Oh, The Mummy.
Dude, don't you love The Mummy?
I do love The Mummy.
I think even the second one was okay, right?
Yeah, it was alright. It was at least better. Was the second one the Scorpion King, or was that the third one?
No, Scorpion King was like its own thing. That might have been the third.
Oh, man. I know I've seen this movie, and I think I know what it is.
Is it
but
Bad
I think
News
I'm wrong.
Bears?
Nope.
Not Bad News Bears.
Is it?
I've seen this guy. I just don't know what. Wait. Is it Happy Gilmore?
Right. That's what I was thinking too, and I couldn't think of the name. I was gonna say Billy Madison, but I knew it's not the golf one.
Ooh, The Mask.
Too easy.
Yeah. Okay, this one's a little bit trickier.
Oh my god, another $50 no! Oh my god!
My goodness.
For always being kind and a friend. I feel so loved.
Crazy.
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going crazy.
My Place Pink has donated $322 just on his own tonight.
Oh my god. Dude, I
You
cannot
better
thank
you know what?
You know, I'm gonna have to make another. I'm gonna have to make another thank you video just for My Floor Pink.
I'm going to. I mean, you should because I can't. But in the Discord, you should change his title to Daddy Warbucks.
Oh, I really should. I will have to have that figured out. It'll be like the secret treasurer.
I think Queso's right. It is $20 more.
Oh, am I off by 20?
I think it was 342 from My Floor Pink.
Alright. Oh, this is crazy.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that your thing was off by 20. My count of 322 was off by 20. I'm gonna mess up your whole thing, Casket.
Oh, this is Aliens for sure.
Nope.
That's not Aliens? Oh, wait, no! I always get these two confused. It's not Aliens, it's Signs.
Yeah. Did you see that one in theaters?
No, but I remember watching Scary Movie a lot.
Oh, And they parodied it.
Yeah.
But you've seen Signs itself, right? Not just
Yeah, I've seen Signs.
parody.
I've seen it on TV at least.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, another $50 dodo! Hold on. I think I might actually need a hit of my inhaler. Hold on.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, where's my inhaler? This has been a crazy night!
Man, you had to take a hit of the inhaler. It's so intense.
I'm so overjoyed with emotion.
My Foot is Pink has almost donated the same amount of money that you made in your entire YouTube career from YouTube, not counting the bread-ins, from when you started your YouTube channel up until last year.
I think on next week's podcast, we're going to have My Foot is Pink on as a special guest.
Certainly.
He's always welcome.
My Foot is Pink Casket. Can I drink a beer? No, dude, you've certainly earned a beer. You drink as much as you fucking want, my dude. Let's party. I'll take a hit to that.
Casket, what? I don't know.
All right,
I was going to say, what is Mama Casket going to say when she hears this big news?
I don't even know.
She's gonna be like, "Come again? Say what?"
She's gonna pat you on the back and say, "Ben, you're an okay kid." Oh my god!
Oh my god! Another $50 no! Cheers!
What is going on?
What is going on tonight?
This is crazy.
You're not joking, man.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Were we at 9? Hold on. Were we just at 950? Or are we at 950 now? I'm starting to lose count.
I am too. Oh my gosh.
Jeff, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what is it?
Can you check like the last 2 minutes of the stream before I updated the thing to make sure I have this right? I want to make sure it's at 950 right now.
My Place Pink donated 442. Queso donated 14.
How much was it?
850.
2 minutes ago, you had it at 850.
Yeah, and then My Place Pink donated 500, so that made it 900. And then he donated another 50. So I think we're sitting at 950.
950, yeah.
Alright, cool. I just want to make sure every dollar is counted.
Queso said no was at 900.
Alright, that's correct.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So
this is awesome.
It should be 950 now.
Oh my god, this is insane. Hold on, I need to wipe my forehead again. I'm sweating like a pig.
I need a drink. Casket, do you give me permission to go get a drink?
Dude, go get you a drink.
Alright, I'll be right back.
My Foot is Pink, I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Thank you so much. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna see you next. Hopefully I'll see you at movie night, but... Oh, man, I gotta thank you in person.
Are you kidding me?
You gotta be kidding me. Another $50 dono. Oh, I am a king. Love y'all. He's like matched what we had at the beginning of this thing.
He really has.
Oh my god.
So you're up to 1,000 now?
I am.
Man.
I don't, man, I'm losing my mind. Also, My Fliz Pink, I just want to thank you for showing up to Lynx's podcast yesterday in support of me. Thank you.
Cassie, you're definitely going to have to make another video.
Yeah, I'm going to have to make My Fliz Pink his own dedicated video.
Extra Queso says shout out to the historian. Thanks, Extra Queso.
Oh man. So historian, how you doing today, man?
I'm alright, Casket. How are you doing? Well, I guess I know how you're doing.
Pretty good. I'm doing amazing, man, dude. I can't even. I'm so amazing. I can't feel anything right now. You wanna tell everybody about your new icon?
Oh my gosh! Can they? Oh yeah, I guess they can see it.
Yeah, they can see you.
Who just joined?
Queso! Holy shit!
What's up, Queso?
Oh, dude, what is going on?
I don't know, man! I'm losing my fucking mind. I've only been live streaming for an hour and I've made almost $500.
Jeez, I didn't even realize it was an hour.
What a good dude. Look, he wants you to have hot water. I think that's the message.
God, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Casket, when you finally get that hot water heater, you better drink a really big cup of very hot water in honor of my Florida.
You know what? I will do so.
Yeah. Well, you started at 16.13%, and now you're a third of the way there.
Yeah.
He's more than doubled at this point. That's insane. You made over $500, Casket? You make $500 an hour?
Hold on, my mind is still processing this. Oh my god, is this really happening, or am I just as fucked up that I think it's happening?
You're baked, man. You made $5 tonight.
Okay, so welcome to the podcast, my dude. How are you?
Good. I was just hoping to chill in the podcast, but things escalated so much that it's just such a historic night.
Yeah, insane.
Or, sorry, chill in the chat.
You know what's insane? On top of everything, my YouTube reads, I guess it went up to 3, but it was only at 2 viewers, so this is also kind of like the lowest fan viewership of any of your podcasts, but the most profitable. So.
Well, I don't do the fucking podcast for the views. I do it to hang out with you guys.
Actually, the one thing I really love about Casket is, even though it kind of sounds crazy, it's a passion project for him. And I know he does need the money, certainly, and it's going to a very good cause. But for Casket, it's all passion. The passion of the Casket.
Yep.
Jeff is back.
I thought Jeff was back.
Jeff has been back for a while, I think.
I've just been quiet. But, should we continue the game?
Before we do that, let's make a couple of announcements. This week's movie night is going to be Jackass's Bad Grandpa.
Nice.
And we have a casket rewind coming up. Jeff, what movie did we decide on?
We decided on one that I've already forgotten. Wait.
It was the Mario movie.
Super
yeah?
Mario Brothers.
Yes.
It's what?
It's Super Mario's from 1993.
Oh, Jeff, say it again. You say it so beautifully.
Super Mario Brothers from 1993.
Yes, nice.
I think you're correcting yourself.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I've heard it before, and it's typically Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah, my Canadian accent went through. Sometimes I try to catch myself, but other times I let it slip out. Mario. Alright, were those all the announcements, Casket?
Yes, let's get to the next image. Huh. Is this the Dark Knight?
It is. Damn.
Man.
Yeah, I recognize the clown mask.
Yeah.
That's true, you do love clowns.
Damn it, YouTube is saying spend 500, pay tomorrow. Oh my god, he's trying to donate more money! Thank you so much, my dude.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know this one.
It's War of the Worlds.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Casket really is cultured.
Life was Pig. Seriously, man, thank you so much. Like, oh man, like tomorrow, like, I'm gonna stream just for you, my dude. You just tell me when you wanna.
You're really gonna scream for him, Casket?
I'm gonna scream while I stream.
Just do a fully only Ozzy Osbourne casket radio. Oh, and Pink.
Could you imagine what you're like if you had like a tier list sort of thing going on at the $500 tier list? I almost feel like you would have twerking, and you'd say nobody's gonna do $500. You should almost have a special.
Twerk.
I don't know, for $500.
No, you don't understand. I don't have an ass. I have what's known as Hank Hill ass. And if you don't know what that means, Google it.
Just like YouTube, Casket, it's the enthusiasm.
Alright, Casket, how about this one?
Total Recall.
And this one?
Oh man, you got me stumped on this one.
No way! I thought you were gonna know this immediately. He doesn't actually have a mustache, does he? Or am I wrong?
I think that was the image generation messing up.
Right.
Okay, so the guy doesn't have a mustache.
No.
Casket, you know this. Totally.
We got another $2 dono from My Float is Pink. It says, "You are friend."
Wow.
I once again must update the counter. 1002.
And he says he can't send anymore. My gosh. Casket, I think you've made more than anybody in this call's ever made in a day. Certainly me.
Me too.
Oh man.
You're the breadwinner. You went from the breader to the breadwinner, Casket.
I'll be honest, I don't know this movie.
Yes, you do.
You do because you've seen it.
I have seen it.
I'll say it's a road trip movie. Does that help?
What about, is this too big of a hint? I believe they're going to Aspen.
That's a fine hint.
I have no idea.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
I'm shocked you didn't know that.
The guy on the front's Jim Carrey. I don't know why it generated a mustache. Maybe I put up like a low quality image or something.
I think it might have been. Remember when they're on the
No, I don't
and he has
remember
like
that
the
part.
snot?
Yeah, because they go through like it's freezing one of the nights, right?
Right.
That might have been why. All right, how about this one?
My Fliz Pink says, I'm at a bar. I should stop now. Love y'all. We love you too, man. Get home safely.
Hmm.
Oh, this is Speed.
Nice. Isn't that such a good thriller?
Yeah, that is a good thriller.
Historian, have you seen it?
I haven't seen like so many of these movies. Casket is really, he knows.
Hold on, we just got another dono. Another dono from My Floyd is Pink 79. Another $5 dono. Hello, my friend.
Man. Imagine what your lunch lady would be saying about you now, Casket. They'd all say we were wrong.
I don't know, man. As a kid, I never thought I'd handle this amount of money. Like, geez, I'm so flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Jeepers creepers.
I'm so thankful for my fans.
$499, one more to hit 500. $499. Have you ever held that much money in your hands, Casket?
I once held $1,000 in cash. I think that's the most I've ever held.
I haven't even held 1,000 in cash. You're a high roller, Casket.
I'm a high roller!
Is this for the Fun Boy Strip Club?
God, if there was a Finboy strip club, I'd be spending a lot of time there. Look, I come there for the fries and the thighs.
Oh, you come there, do you? I see.
All right, we have 4 more images, Casket.
Alright, sick. Billy Madison.
Too easy.
Yeah, too easy. Okay, this one I don't think you'll get, though. It's from 95.
95. Is it a Star Trek movie?
Nope.
Is the
person
guy
on the left is Penn Jillette.
Oh, I was going to say Steven Seagal. But it's Penn Jillette. Wow.
What does the background look like, Casket?
I don't know. You've got me completely stumped. I don't know this one.
This one's Hackers.
Hackers.
I tried to make you watch that movie, and like 10 minutes in, you said it wasn't for you.
You know what? I need to give it another try.
Man,
Yeah, really.
Penn Jillette, I didn't even know he had like a movie career.
It's a very minor role. Like, he's not a main character in this movie. But
Do you like Penn and Teller, Casket?
We got another dono. This one's from Jiggle Jazz, #1 hater, $2 dono. You're a real one, Casket. Thank you, my friend.
Wow, we haven't heard from Jiggle Jess in a long time.
Yeah, we're glad to hear from you, man.
Yeah, we were worried about him because we hadn't seen him in the live chat for a bit.
My Fuzz Pink says, WTF won't let me send money. Well, you sent 500. Dude.
Yeah, I think 500 might be the limit, man. Like, thank you so much. Seriously, I don't even... Oh my god, I can't thank you enough.
Casket, 20 years ago, that could have bought you a very used car.
That's true.
That could buy you $105 footlongs.
Yeah.
Casket is typing into his Computron.
My Fliz Pink said, I guess 500 is the limit. Kind of stupid, but whatever. I can't even thank you enough, dude. Please don't. If you feel like you have to give me any more money, please don't feel like that. I can't thank you enough. Like, holy shit.
He really has.
I am lost for words.
This has been a crazy Saturday night.
Facts.
Alright, Jeff, I believe we have 2 more images.
Here's the second last one.
Okay, Peter Pan, Hook.
And the final one.
Is it really? Wow, Casket. Man, I know it, but I don't know the title of it.
It's too easy.
My Fliz Pinks every night says, I got another 1,000 coming your way, but YouTube's being dumb. Sorry.
Oh my
god.
No way, Casket said.
Holy shit.
That'd be crazy if Casket gets a
Wow.
Cruise Nations.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's insane.
You forced Casket to lie down. That's tough to do.
Oh my god.
MFIP.
The stream can't see Casket though. You can just see this very large picture.
He shook.
What is your mom gonna say, Casket?
I don't even know, man. I'm gonna have to tell her tomorrow, like, hey, I made over $500.
It almost sounds like you made over $1,500.
My Fliz Pink, it is totally alright, my man. You don't have to apologize for nothing.
Yeah, don't apologize.
And this movie is clearly Rush Hour.
There we go. You know what? If we do the segment again, I'm going to have to choose more difficult stills.
Yeah, but this was fun. I liked this. We should do it again.
Yeah, not a bad segment.
You should throw in some animated movies as well and gimify them and see if I can still recognize them.
No, that could be a new thing. What if I do it the other way around? Animation to real life. And then see if you can guess it.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do that next week. That'll be cool.
Alright. I'll put that on the docket.
Is that the studio that does, like, The Grave of Fireflies or whatever it's called?
Yeah. Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke.
Oh, wow.
Alright, guys. Okay, so did you want to talk about your segment? Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I had a segment, Casket.
Oh, I thought you wanted to maybe talk about what you saw today.
Sure. I mean, I can. I don't know. There's only one person watching though, so it's like.
I know this is it's like the craziest thing that it's the most. It's the craziest, like the most profitable, but yet there's like nobody watching. Casket just lives in a bizarro world.
I do, I really do.
Well, I mean, the regular world is bizarre anyway.
Yeah, my counter's stuck at 4 viewers, so I think I have at least 4.
I thought we concluded yours lags behind ours.
Sometimes you get stuck in weird numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does. It's not as totally accurate because sometimes I'll be in there and I don't know. I don't want to go on the whole thing, but I think it's not accurate. However, who cares? Who cares about the amount of viewers when you got viewers like my Floyd is?
For real.
Casket, will you buy $500 worth of hot water instead of buying the 500 or instead of buying the hot water heat?
I'm definitely gonna go for hot water heater.
Will you make the classic mistake of buying the hot water and not the hot water heater?
No, I don't think I will.
Are you gonna make the classic mistake of buying 100 tacos for $100?
Yeah.
Ooh, some tacos sound good.
Yes, I had an idea and I wanted to run it by you.
All right, go ahead.
What if, like, we have the casket rewinds. What if we did like mini episodes where we did like an episode of a show?
That could be cool.
And we can point out, be like, oh, this episode made this kind of meme and this and that. I was thinking maybe The Simpsons because early Simpsons has a lot of memes in there, and be like, oh, this is this one meme, and this is that. This is where this phrase came from.
Yeah, that could work. I'd be down. So did Queso have a segment to share?
Sure. I mean, it was just weird to be, among thousands of people.
I can't even imagine.
It was wild because we were like in the middle, but then you would hear dance and it would go like blocks back, and you're like, what the fuck? So it was weird, but there were so many signs you couldn't read them all. You just had to pick some of them. Here it is, the 500 from My Floyd is Pink.
My Floyd is Pink 79 with the $1 no.
Congrats on hitting 500, MFIP.
Thank you so much, my friend.
But yeah, just crazy to. It's probably an introvert's nightmare, and my social battery drained very quickly.
Yeah,
being surrounded by so many people, so that's why I'm exhausted. But it was cool. My bank can decide what I do with my money.
Oh yeah, I hate when that happens. It's like, oh, you made a weird purchase, so we're gonna decline your debit card. And then I have to call the bank and be like, did you make a purchase here at this website? And I'm like, yes, I did make a purchase at this website. Yo, Blump, what's up? Wagwan!
Wagwan Blump.
Oh, I got something we could talk about.
What's that?
Okay, does everyone have oh, this is my favorite fictional character?
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Do you ever oh, this is my favorite character? Like, they ever oh, this is their fictional birthday? Like, they ever do anything for it?
No, do you?
See, it's weird because my favorite fictional character's birthday is on April 1st, and there's already a bunch of shit happening, so I never feel like I have to do anything.
Wait,
who's the character?
It seems like a cop-out.
I refuse to say.
Oh, God.
Blump
Ooh, we got
with
another
the
super chat.
1999 dono. Yeah, Libra, aren't you, darling?
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
Hell yeah.
I love how Blump donates with the MSRP price of the 99 cent.
Blump, 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 blump.
Plum. Bro, it's been a wild Saturday.
It really has.
Yeah, what would you have done, Casket, if Jeff or Historian or one of us told you, like, at the very beginning of the stream, oh, by like 1 hour and a half, you'll hit over 1,000? What would you say?
Tell you're full of shit. Thank you, my friend Blump. It's so appreciated, really. I will.
Damn, Blump sent you a kiss.
Nice.
Jeff, thoughts on Historian's new profile picture?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know why this story's coming up so much.
Yeah, tell us, Historian. Tell us what it
Historic
is.
moment. You had no. I mean, you had no profile.
I used to have one. Cass, do you remember what my old one was?
Yeah, it was my old logo.
Right. It was your really old one that you made yourself.
Yeah, the original.
Casket should have sent you like a cease and desist copyright letter when you had your ex avatar.
My current profile picture is just an old photo I bought for $1, and I took a picture of it, and she just looks like such a stern woman.
Where do you even buy something like that?
That was at an antique shop.
Did
To
you
get
just send,
something
like, a
that
picture
old.
of some random old lady?
They had this whole stack, and I bought like 5 of them for $5, but this one's just, I don't know. She just looks so stern. She looks like she should be a principal.
I love going to weird like antique shops because the store owners always have interesting backstories. You ever come across one of those people?
I avoid the store owners.
You don't talk
My
to them?
gosh, I don't go to antique shops for social interactions. I go to them because it's like, oh, I don't have to socially interact with anyone.
I actually love antique stores, thrift shops.
You have any memorable moments from there?
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I usually couldn't afford like the newer toys usually, but like after a couple of months they would show up in the thrift store for like $1, so I always got lucky that way.
What do you remember getting?
I remember when the movie Small Soldiers came out, they had a lot of toys, and I found most of mine at the thrift shop for like $1 or $2. You'd get like a whole bag of toys in cellophane for like $1, and it weighed like 5 pounds. Oh, we got a dono from Extra Queso for $1.01.
Sorry, I wanted to even it out. I didn't like the 99 cent.
Alright, let's update the thing.
I need to dono and uneven it out.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, if I keep drinking, then I'll keep donating. That's how we get us.
This.
How are you gonna tell this to your mom tomorrow?
Hey, don't eat. Hey, Mom, I made $500 last night. You know?
No, you didn't.
Is she gonna go, Casket?
And I go, Mom.
She's gonna hit you with a baguette.
Was that math right?
You're gonna go,
Ask, I don't know. I think your math is. Wait. Is it rounding down? That doesn't make sense. It should be 1031. whatever. It works.
What is Krusty gonna say?
I don't
Don't be
know.
surprised. I think he's watching the Minecraft movie.
He is. He's having date
Right.
night with the Minecraft movie.
I can't imagine that movie being good, but it does have a high audience rating. So the Rotten Tomatoes score is 49%. The audience score is 86%.
Happy Saturday to My Floyd is Pink, my dude.
Saturday.
I know one thing. As soon as there's like a complete digital copy of the Minecraft movie, I want to do it for movie night.
Ooh, nice.
Because it's in theaters right now only, so there's no clean cuts.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a bit. Historian, I don't have an idea for a segment. I want to get your thoughts on it.
What is it?
You know those tier lists where you rank things from like S tier, you put an A tier.
Right. Casket's done that, and I'm sure you've been involved, but I can't think of what he's ever... Oh, I think maybe fast food he's done?
I've done it with fast
Fast
food and
food,
PlayStation
like,
1
old TV
games.
shows. But
Why
I
is
want to
it
have
an
a rank
one?
all 50 states.
All
And he's not going to have
50.
anything to say about, like,
Most of them.
48 of them. And then Texas and Florida will be ranked absolutely dead last.
Yeah. Casket, what are your thoughts on Rhode Island?
I've heard you can get good clam chowder and beer there.
Ah, see? I think you can pull it off.
How would you rank it if it were the real tier list right now?
Well, we do have the tier list. I can pull it up. Casket can't pull it up because I think he's only recording his Discord.
Yeah.
But I can rank them for him. All right, Casket, where are you putting the state of Indiana?
Indiana. Oh man, you know what? Indiana's not a bad place. I used to date a girl from there.
Wait,
What?
Of course, that was a long time ago.
Accidental Casket lore unlocked?
I know, that's a classic example of you have to really mention something and then he'll just say something insane like that. If we never mentioned Indiana, that would just be totally lost to time.
I'll mention like a Happy Meal thing, and he'll be like, "That's the time I burglarized such and such." And you're like, "What?"
How did you meet this girl?
Oh my god, we met on a program called IMVU.
IMVU?
I don't even know what that is.
It stood for
Yeah, it's
Instant
like-
Message Virtual Universe.
I used ICQ, but that was a different thing. What is IMV?
This was like VR chat before VR chat was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is
That
newer
things
than
went
that.
down. Yeah, it was kind of more part of my generation.
Weird.
Before I got hacked, I had an account for like almost 15 years.
No, your account is still up.
Yeah, it's still there, but they changed the password.
So how'd you hit it off with this girl?
We both really liked anime. We both really liked YouTube. God, I think I was like 15 at the time this happened.
So you bonded over internet stuff.
Yeah, we were both nerds.
That is funny.
Yeah, this was so long ago.
So does that mean Indiana goes up in the tier list? What do you think? Where'd you put it?
Oh, we lost the historian.
Yeah, he might be back.
I would put it as at least a B.
All right, I'll put it in B. How about Hawaii?
Hawaii. You know, they have very rich culture there, you know, very touristy place. I would say S rank.
S rank, damn. Nice.
It's beautiful.
Alright, I think this is the state of California.
Is it the really long one that goes up and down?
Yeah,
Huh?
pretty much.
You guys don't know what California looks like? Come on, man.
No,
Oh, you guys
in
are
the tier,
trolling.
in the tier
Oh.
list, there's like a tiny little avatar of it. It doesn't have any words on it.
It's small.
I'm Canadian. Give me a break.
Oh, sure. My bad.
Wait, I'm gonna send it to Queso. See if he can decipher it.
Oh, yeah. It's California.
All right, Casket. What do you rank in California?
California, yeah. I'm gonna rank California. So much rich history there. It is also S tier.
Nice. How about Alaska?
Alaska got a lot of natural beauty, but it is Alaska, and I'd say it's C tier.
Give you a fun fact. There's no state sales tax, and it has more coastline than all the other states combined.
Damn,
Isn't that crazy?
that is crazy.
Also home to Denali, the highest peak in North America.
Nice.
All right, Alaska's going C tier. How about Alabama?
Alabama, that's automatic D tier.
Why?
It's Alabama. They know what they did.
Wait, Casket. If I told you a fact about Alaska, would it potentially change your rating?
Maybe. Well, that depends on the fact.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe the wording's a bit off, but I'm pretty sure Alaska has the highest concentration of rapists of any state.
Damn.
I don't know if that
What
maybe
did I
that
rate
keeps
it
in
at? A
C
C?
tier. D. I don't know. Maybe it still stays in C.
No, I think it goes down to a D, actually.
All right, let me
Yeah.
change it.
That's a lot of rape.
And Alabama is staying D tier.
Yeah.
But the U.S. space program started there in Huntsville.
Yeah,
Anyone
but
else
they
originate
moved.
from
Yeah,
there?
but they moved here real quick.
Mardi Gras originates from Alabama.
Really?
Well, if this list is correct. It says most inland waterways of any U.S. state. I hope these are all true facts. I just had ChatGPT generate a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, some of these don't sound right.
Wait, let me cross-reference by asking Google. Where did Mardi Gras originate? Oh, it's giving me like ancient roots, and then it goes through medieval Europe, and then first American rock. Yeah, it first took place in Mobile, Alabama, 1703, when the French explorers settled there.
Okay, they go up one letter.
How do you say that city? Is it Mobile or Mobile, Alabama?
Never heard of it.
Maybe Mobile?
Okay.
Mobile? That sounds about right.
I don't know. I've heard of it before, but I don't know.
All right, wait. So Alabama's going C tier.
Yeah, it goes up a grade.
Oh no, this is terrible. I can't read some of these.
Oh damn.
Okay, how about Delaware?
Delaware. A lot of stuff happened in Delaware. I would say it's at least a B tier.
It's the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. And that's about the only thing interesting about it. Okay.
What the hell?
Connecticut?
ChatGPT just gave me the N-word. I can't believe it did that. What?
Jesus.
I was looking for a certain song that was sung by like the KKK, and I just, instead of putting that word in there, I just put like blank, and it says, "Oh, I think you're thinking of this song." I'm like, okay. My bad. Keep going though. I'm just gonna find it.
An orangutan with sunglasses says, "Happy Saturday, King. Happy Saturday to you, my friend." You know what? I have an idea for a topic.
All right.
Let's talk about our favorite meme.
I know where this was coming from.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea. I just thought, I'm curious to see what y'all will say.
You go first.
My favorite meme is when people are right after the dentist or coming out of surgery and they're all fucked up on medicine.
You ever had that happen to you IRL?
I don't remember being fucked up when I came out, but when I got like the heart catheter, they put me on some real good shit.
Ooh. But you weren't like laughing?
No, I wasn't laughing. I was zoned the fuck out. Like, 1 minute I'm laying here on a table like this, and they're like, "Where do you want to go? The wrist or the groin?" And I'm like, "The wrist, the wrist! Oh God, the wrist!" And then all of a sudden they're putting an IV in my arm, and they're like, "Hey man, relax." And then all of a sudden, they were putting on rock and roll, and then all of a sudden, I zoned out, and when I zoned back in, I was slightly drooling. And they were like, "Hey man, we're done. You're all good. You don't have any blockages in your heart." I'm like, "Alright."
Dude, isn't anesthesia the best?
Best, man, it really is.
Although, you hate needles, don't you?
I really do, but like, I go to the doctor a lot, so I'm kind of used to it at this point.
Is anesthesia better than morphine?
Morphine gives me chest cramps.
Man, I didn't even know you had morphine.
Well, isn't anesthesia just like the actual... That's just like putting the IV in you and delivering some kind of medication, isn't it?
Yeah.
That to put you out?
Yeah.
There's anesthesia, and then there's like different types of anesthesia that can be delivered. Like morphine would be one of those. Unless I'm getting that wrong. Because you can get like different strengths of anesthesia. Some will put you out like right away. I also know if you have like Irish background, it's actually harder to put you to sleep.
Oh, great. I'm Irish.
Casket, do you go to the dentist often?
I've only been to the dentist once in my life.
Oh gosh.
No, wait, I take that back. I was there twice. They were within 6 months of each other.
Did they ever have to numb your gums?
When they did my tooth cleaning, they did, for some reason.
So, like, if you have Irish ancestry, the numbing isn't as strong on you as it is for other people.
Damn.
Which is kind of crazy. Just a weird fact.
Did your insurance not cover the dentist?
I've never had a need to go to the dentist until a couple of years ago.
It's not really how that works, though.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to tell you about the first time I went to the dentist.
Okay. I want to reword it. Sometimes it is like that, but people go, every 6 months to check, because you can have a cavity and not know it. Like, you can have a cavity and it doesn't hurt until it gets really bad,
But some people, through their genetics, rarely get cavities due to like how their enamel forms. But I think his gums would be more at risk than his actual teeth.
The historian is back.
That's true too. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Jeff. And just like, just good to get it checked. But
I definitely recommend it. But like, there are people who will go like 10 years without going to a dentist, and then they show up and they have no cavities.
Yeah.
So
Casket's one of them.
Basically, I went to the dentist for the first time when I was 30. They were like, yeah, because I was going in there for a cleaning, because I really needed a cleaning. And they were like taking x-rays of my teeth and doing this and that. And they're like, okay, you got to come back for the cleaning. We already did all this, but you got to come back for the cleaning. So I come back like a month later, annoyed. And no, this was the second time I went to the dentist, but fuck. I'm sorry, I'm a little baked. But when I went for my cleaning, they're like, "Hey, you have no cavities." I'm like, "All right, great."
I was shocked.
And I was also born without wisdom teeth.
No, you have wisdom teeth.
No, I don't have. No, I don't have wisdom teeth. I saw the X-rays. I have no wisdom teeth.
How is that possible?
I fucking rolled a 20.
Because I do have a thing where some of my wisdom teeth were like what they call floating, so they don't actually like they don't grow out of your gums or anything. They're just kind of like in your skull at some place. And it's kind of like a bad thing, because if you do have that, it can cause an infection just like randomly, and then you have to have like emergency wisdom tooth surgery. That I'm always waiting to roll that one. But I've never heard of any human being who didn't have wisdom teeth.
Apparently, it's more common than you think.
Is it really?
Anywhere from 5 to 37% of the population is missing one or more wisdom teeth, and if you don't have any of them, then that's like less common. But I think still.
What the heck? Wow, Casket, you did get lucky. That sucks to have wisdom teeth.
Getting wisdom teeth out freaking sucks. I only got half of mine out. I did like the left side, but not the right side.
Why?
Because I just thought it'd be too painful to get all 4 out.
I was supposed to get all of mine out, and that's what it was planned. And like I went under. They gave me the surgery, and I woke up, and I was like talking to my mom. And I was like, "Did they get everything or whatever?" And they were like, and she was like, "No, they couldn't take out 2. I think I only got my bottom ones out, and they said my top ones were floating and blah blah blah." But man, if God does exist, wisdom teeth are a cruel joke, because they are no purpose whatsoever. You don't need them. They're so hard to brush when you do have them, so that they just get cavities and crap. And then getting them taken out is like the biggest pain in the world.
Apparently, for a lot of people, you don't even need to get them taken out. It's only if they're growing in at like a very steep angle that you want them.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's a big sham by the dentistry complex.
The dental industrial complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think dentistry is a scam.
I think if it was a scam, they wouldn't have the highest suicide rate of any job.
Maybe it's because they all know it's a scam and they're living a lie.
What I mean by scam is like 80 to 90% of the time you go in, you only need to see a dental hygienist. But as where I am, you have to also see, like by law, you have to also see the dentist. So what will happen is I'll go see the hygienist. She works on me 90% of the time.
Right.
And then at the end, the dentist comes in for like 2 minutes and just looks at my teeth and just repeats what the dental hygienist said.
It's really only if you have a cavity.
That's not a scam. That's because the hygienist cleans, right? And the dentist comes in post cleaning.
But if in a lot of the cases, the hygienist can cover everything. If there's something she's not sure about that's above her skill level, then she can bump it up to the dentist to see you. So like occasionally you should see the dentist, but a lot of times for basic cleanings, you can just see the hygienist.
Yeah, it's almost like the dentist is a specialist, but you're forced to see the specialist every time. Just because dentistry should almost be done in like a hospital or something, and I don't know.
There is.
I kind of agree.
Wait, but Jeff, where are you getting, like, what's your basis for saying that, like, that the hygienist can cover nearly everything?
Well, I'm saying if you generally have good teeth and you don't have like crazy cavities or anything, the hygienist can do all of that, and she can do the X-rays and everything. But if you have more complications like root canals and things like that, the dentist has to cover that.
Well, but she can't read that. So she can. The hygienist can administer the X-ray, but they can't read the X-ray.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just know that in Oregon and one other state, you're allowed to just see the hygienist and not the dentist, and because of that, your bill is like.
Wow. And sometimes the dentist is like, we gotta send you to an oral surgeon to get your wisdom teeth out.
That's a really good point. That's a good point, because I think if you want to save money, then it makes sense to like be frugal in that way while still maintaining overall good hygienic health for your teeth. I hear you.
If you can separate the two, then you can get more frequent
bang for your buck.
I just want to say that I'm sorry right now we're not taking call-ins, but perhaps another time.
Why? Oh, yeah, lots been happening in the chat.
That's weird, because when I went to my dentist, or the last cleaning, I saw the hygienist and the dentist, but my insurance covered everything, so I didn't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the insurance.
I lost my last baby tooth at the age of 29.
No way.
Yeah, I remember when I had to go to the dentist when I was 29 for the first time, and because I had that loose tooth, and I'm like, oh, finally, after all these years of neglecting myself, it's finally coming to bite me in the ass. But the doctor's like, no, it's just a baby tooth.
You know, it's crazy, Casket. None of us knew you at that point. I mean, I knew of you, but I didn't know you.
Yeah, it's true.
When you were just a little baby, 29-year-old boy. So you've never had a cavity in your whole life, Casket?
No, I haven't.
I don't know if you said this on the stream, but how often would you say you brush your teeth?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. Casket
When was the last time you went to the dentist?
The last time I went to the dentist?
Yeah.
Like 5-6 years ago.
And would your insurance cover a visit, like if you went, next month?
Probably.
So why do you not go?
I don't have any problem with my teeth.
I think you should have all your teeth pulled out and then get dentures so you don't even have to worry, Casket.
I don't know, I think I got pretty good genetics so far. I'm gonna ride those coattails while I can.
You really do. Somehow your teeth are perfect and your hairline's perfect.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, they say...
When's the last time you flossed?
The last time I flossed, not much of a dancer, but...
Which no, come on. Which president was in office last time you flossed?
Oh gosh, probably been about 5 or 6 years.
I'm shocked you have even ever flossed, Casket.
Well, every once in a while I get something stuck in your teeth. It's like, oh, I gotta get the floss out. Mm-hmm.
But you don't just do that one tooth that's stuck, do you?
No, I usually do all of them. If I have the string out in my hand, it's like, when I do the one tooth, I might as well do all of them.
What if you were flossing and you dislodged 5 teeth as you were flossing?
I'd probably be horrified.
Would you keep going?
No, I don't think I would. At that point, I would stop and I would probably yell for my mother and be like, "Mom, I think I need to go to the dentist."
Casket, what would be the scariest type of body horror for you? You know how some people are scared of dentists, some people are scared of this or that.
Oh, anything to do with eyes or fingernails.
The eyes would be bad.
That's why I don't wear contacts.
Okay, I have a question for you, Casket.
Right.
When was the last time your mom went to the dentist? At the same time you went?
God, she's been even longer since me. She has an appointment to go, but for her, it's been a while.
I see.
When is the last time you earned over $500 in one day, Casket?
I mean, there was that time I did get the $500 donation for the sex doll.
Oh,
that's the only other time I can think of.
I thought you were about to say today.
No, not today.
Wow. Do you know who that was who did that?
Yeah, I do know who did that.
But it's a secret?
They swore me to secrecy. All I can say is it's nobody you know.
Is it
Batman?
Yeah, it could have been Batman. Shit. Batman's got a lot of fucking fuck you money.
Is it Steven Seagal?
No, it was not Steven Seagal.
Was it Ann Landers?
Ann Landers, I don't know who that is.
She lives in Canada, doesn't she? Prince something Island.
Prince Edward Island?
That's what I was going to say. I should have said it. Oh my god.
P-E-S.
Was it Anthony Fauci?
Dr. Anthony Fauci, too.
Do you know who that is, Casket?
I know the name, I don't know the person.
Did Anthony Fauci sidle up to you and go, "Here's the real vaccine, Casket. Don't tell anyone else." Been giving everyone else saline.
Oh god.
That's funny. Casket paused with the pen right up to his lips.
I remember when I got vaccinated for COVID, man. It really kicked my ass. I got the first one and I was in bed for 3 days. And I was dying. We were oh, it's really just kicking my ass. And then I got the second one and it was just as bad.
That's also a litmus test, though. If you have a bad reaction to it, that means if you got COVID without the vaccine, you would have a really bad time with it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. COVID, he might have died.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I had a bad reaction.
For sure.
I had a really bad reaction, but I had, what is it called? When you're it's not even dizzy, and I can't believe I can't remember the term.
Vertigo?
But it's
vertigo?
Vertigo, yeah. I had vertigo from it. It was scary. I remember, I don't even know. I've only experienced after getting that first shot. It actually didn't happen the second time, but it was I was what if this remains for the rest? I can't even. Man, people who have vertigo, I feel bad for them. I got it from the first vaccine, yeah, for a day, and I couldn't even really walk. It was just so intense. It was so bad.
That's crazy.
I know, it sucked. I should say it stank. I don't want to get Casket channel.
Dang.
I think 83% of bad vaccine side effects are because they just put the needle in too far.
No way.
Yeah, and like your arm goes like limp for a couple hours.
When I got my vaccine, it was at this weird place that they like reopened. It was this like weird old building that was a medical building that hadn't been used for a long time when they reopened it. And I remember I was sitting in the waiting room, and I wish I could remember what this kid's name was. Oh,
Hello, my lovely girlfriend Alice. How I love you with all my heart.
Alice is dumbstruck. But to finish, oh, I don't know.
What are you guys doing?
It's the podcast. It's the
Casket?
Casket.
I think you have some news for Alice.
Fans, I made $500 tonight.
Nice. Are you still how far away from getting the money you need for the heater?
Well, I'm about 34.33% there.
Damn.
Remember how you initially had a goal set that was way less, and then you said, well, they came back and they said a higher price. What if you collected all the money and you had them come out and they said, dang, we were so wrong. This is going to be like $3,000 more.
At that point, I'd be going with another plumbing agency. It's like, okay, thank you.
I think you should be going with a different one now.
Yeah, we're actually looking into it. We're gonna get a third opinion.
A third? Wow.
You've gotten a second opinion already?
Well, the first opinion was 800, so then we called in the people we thought we could trust. They said 3,000, and we're like,
oh, so there is an 800 option, but you just don't trust them.
yeah, like it's ridiculous.
Can't you do like internet searching, like look up their business on Google and see what the reviews are?
Well, yeah. The thing is, the second opinion people, we've used them before in the past. They've always given us great prices, never given us any problems. Like they never like scammed us.
Do they know that you're in a new place? Because maybe they're thinking about your old place and trying to make an estimate based off of that.
No, because they came out here.
Oh.
Right, I remember. They looked at it and said, like, this is like a 5-gallon one. I haven't even seen one of these before. Like, this is really old, didn't they?
Yeah, they literally called it a dinosaur.
Did they say if it would be cheaper to just, well, I don't know, like buy the newer version? Or is the newer versions what you're getting?
Yeah.
No, like what the guy said, like, yeah, this.
Because aren't there? He says it's a large tank, right? So couldn't you technically just get a smaller tank?
No, it's like a really small tank.
No, what I have right now for a water heater is like a 5 or 10 gallon tank under my sink.
Oh, and they're usually bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it the wrong way. Okay.
They were like, wow, we haven't even seen one of these. This is so small. And Casket said that the hot...
She said.
Casket, did you say that the hot water heater has to be outside of your place?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, we have to replace it with a regular one, and it's going to have to sit outside, and...
That sounds kind of like bad news, though, because it seems like that'll break down much easier.
Yeah, that's why we want to, like, see a third opinion.
That actually might be a good idea, Casket.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
To get an estimate, right?
Well, sometimes you got to pay like $20 to get an estimate.
Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, but if you get a third opinion and they give you the same general amount, like $3,000, then you know the other guys are legit. And pulling your chain.
Kind of sounds like bad news to have your water heater outside, though. Why don't you just put it in your room?
Because
Yeah, well, how do you
that
actually
that
know
would
that
work because
somebody didn't poison your water?
that's not where the connections are.
Just make them lay some pipe.
It's hard enough to walk around in here as it is.
What if I told you, Casket, don't believe these people. I'm going to come over and install the 5-gallon one. I know how to do this. I'll do it for 300.
Okay, I would ask you, okay, when was the last time you did this?
Do it all the time.
When was the last time you did it?
Within the last week.
Really, and how long
And
did it
if you're
take?
gonna keep asking me these condescending questions, I'm not gonna freaking install it, Casket.
I just want to know how good you are. That's all I want to know.
Either you trust me to install it, or
Well,
you
the thing
don't.
is, I would trust you more if this had actually come up in conversation before. Be like, oh, I didn't know this story and put in water heaters. How good are you?
Right. Trying to do a favor, but no good deed goes unpunished, Casket. I'm not doing it anymore. Trying to do a favor.
Wait, so if the 5-gallon water heater is too small, what does a regular one look like? Is it 10, 15?
Yeah, like 20, 30.
Right.
We're close to that year. Halfway there.
Whoa.
Oh, it's that time of night. Here we go. Casket is the time of the podcast where Casket gets a cramp.
Okay, it
And
says here.
then I guess this is the best time to remind everybody, hey, comment down below. Last time you felt really sick in a Taco Bell. I have already an even better idea. Comment down below your favorite pizza place.
Okay, I'm back. I'm good.
My favorite pizza place is Howie something.
Like a local place?
Yeah.
Oh, now
It
you
has a
talk
yellow
yourself.
box.
Now you know exactly where you live.
No, apparently they're everywhere. They're just not a Colombian
Subway
place.
pizza.
I do love Subway pizza.
Does Subway pizza exist?
You never heard of Jared Fogel's Subway Pizza?
No. You just making this up?
No. Oh, sorry I did you a favor and mentioned something you didn't know about in chat. My cripes. I'm getting shellacked tonight. First I try to help Casket. I'm trying to help Jeff. That's what I get. Alex, what's your favorite pizza place?
I don't know. I usually buy I have been buying a lot of like Pizza Hut lately.
No way. They have Colombian Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
You've got Domino's, right, Alice?
And we also have Domino's.
Domino's. Is there like a pizza man? Like there's a churro man?
No, sadly, I will be leaving a happier life.
What kind of a man?
Showed out outside my house and just gave me pizza. I would be like, yeah, man, give me some of that.
What kind of man could be outside your house directly delivering to you at any time that you would gain over 200 pounds, Alice?
I don't know. I once heard that apparently the reason why burritos are called that is because supposedly a guy used to be in Mexico and he would carry them his ingredients, and he think that he would sell, he would carry them in a donkey because burrito means donkey.
Oh, burro.
Burro. And then you add ito to mean like it's small, right?
Yeah.
Wow, a small donkey? That's what burrito means?
Yeah.
That's effed up. What are you doing, Casket?
He's adding J.J. Abrams' lens flare to the podcast. This is a nice artistic touch.
Looking for spiders.
I think he's just really baked right now. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
You know, I may just be baked enough to find some food.
If I were a betting man, Casket, I would say you will find food.
Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he goes to the fridge and comes back with a drink. Like, I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Do you have any non-sugar sodas in the house, Casket?
Oh, plenty.
What kind?
We got Mountain Dew Zero. We got Pepsi Zero.
This one 0.
0.
I'm going to call Casket out on something.
What?
Oh.
Apparently, he has a hamburger in his house for over 2 months.
Actually, it's been like 3 or 4 months at this point.
And he says it's not refrigerated. So I'm calling Casket out. I don't think he has the hamburger. And if he does have the hamburger, he has to show it on camera.
All right. Okay, Jeff. I'll take that as a challenge. When I'm setting my room up, when I find the hamburger, you'd be the first person to know about it.
No, so you're not going to get the hamburger.
I don't know where it is. I gotta find it. I just know that I do have it. I packed it. I do have it.
Doesn't mean you have to.
No. This isn't fair because you could just from here out you could just acquire another hamburger.
Jeff, you have my word that I will not buy a second hamburger and try and pass it off as the original.
But how did you? So you have a hamburger for potentially 3 months.
Yes.
And you just don't know where it is.
I don't know where it is. I just remember I packed it with the rest of my shit that was sitting on that shelf.
Aren't you concerned that it could be decomposing and?
No, it's a McDonald's hamburger.
Right, I think Casket did tell me about this before, and it's just kind of his version of the unrotting McDonald's hamburger test. I'm shocked, though. I mean, I feel like I would maybe think to do that, but then I'd get home with it and maybe eat my McDonald's and say, I don't know, I'll just have the burger.
I would just be curious and check up on it. Like, Casket, have you been curious to just take a look at it?
Hey man, as soon as I find it, you'll be the first to know.
Maybe it's with that little doll.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
What if the doll ate the hamburger?
What if the doll had ended up in my girlfriend's package?
What if the hamburger ate the doll?
Alice, don't you love that little doll?
Yeah.
I did too. I wish Casket treated that little doll like it was a piece of crap.
What?
He did. He'd say, I hate it. He threw it across the room and then he never found it again.
No, one time he found it and then he hung it up behind him.
I know. And then I don't know how it ended. It went up. It went up on the wall upside down, and then he took it off for some reason, and it went up again. And then I was telling him he had it at one point, and I said, put it up on the wall again, upside down, so we can just watch it. And he was trying to do it, and he hit his head on the wall, and he got angry, and he threw it across the room, and then it was never seen again. And we're never going to see that little doll, Casket. It's gone.
I can confirm that it's not a package because I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties. The stream just went black.
Oh, really?
So hold hands and say the N word.
Well, they can still hear you. You just can't see us. Okay, there we go.
Alice, if Casket really needed your hot water heater, would you send it to him?
My hot water heater is freaking. It has nails and things to keep it in the wall.
Yeah, but he really needs it. He hasn't drank hot water in weeks. He needs it.
I feel like it would be probably more expensive to send it.
Yeah, but he needs it.
Why doesn't he make better? I think it would be a better idea if he comes here and then takes a hot bath in my house and then leaves.
Oh, Casket.
Could you come here?
Casket, what if Universal Studios shows up at your door and they tell you that they need to reboot a franchise and you get to pick the franchise for a live action movie?
For a live action movie. And it's a reboot.
Yeah, it has to be like an existing thing. So it could be like a video game, it could be a book, it could be a cartoon show. They want to bring it to life and make it live action.
I want to bring it to life and make it live action. You know what? I would love to see another Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie.
Ooh, that's a great one. Damn, I love that movie.
Okay, who plays the black cop in Police? Not is it a Police Academy?
Is it Michael Winslow?
No, it's not Michael Winslow.
O.J. Simpson.
What is that actor I'm thinking of?
Isn't he? Am I
Bill
wrong? Is
Cosby.
Michael Winslow the one who does all the voices
No.
in Police Academy? What's
No.
his name?
I can't remember his name.
Cosby.
Hold on.
Have you
I
guys
need
seen
to
the
Google
teaser
something.
trailer for Naked Gun?
I have.
Casket.
For Finance of Fries too.
Casket. I'm gonna send you a picture, and I expect a.
Okay, it wasn't
very
Police
hard
Academy. It was
apology.
Beverly Hill Cops. That's what I was thinking of. I would want Eddie Murphy to play the cop in the reboot of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
But would it be? Is your version gonna lean more comedy than the other one?
Maybe just slightly.
It's not bad.
Casket, would you do me a service and please look at the chat?
Can I have a shout out? I'm a huge fan.
No, not that chat. The chat in this room.
Oh. Okay, but everyone's gonna see it.
Oh,
Can you tell me what you see?
Well, I see two basketball players cuddling and Michael Winslow,
Exactly.
comedian.
So what?
So
do you
his
have to
name
say to
was
me,
okay.
Kat?
So his name was Michael Winslow. I thought that was the name of the dad from.
That's Carl Winslow.
Yeah,
you're
you know what? You're so fucking right.
this is the most cursed sequence of posts. We've got a random Google search for Michael Winslow, a drawing of two basketball dudes humping each other, and then forcible rape rates by state from 2023 statistics.
Wow, I was not in the chat when that happened. Wow,
I also put my own image in the chain.
pretty funny, actually. Neither of those characters are twunks, though.
Interesting.
Casket, I'm waiting for my apology.
I'm sorry, what happened?
You called me a crazy mofo because I said Michael Winslow was the cop in Police Academy who made all the noises.
I don't remember calling you that.
Call me something worse, but I want to repeat what you said.
Oh, come on. I didn't
Heartless.
say nothing like that.
You call
I was
him
calling you
every
a liar,
racial
Brian.
slurs ever made
You
in the
take
last
that?
20 years.
Yeah,
Heartless.
not call me a liar.
Them's fighting words.
Look, I'll fight an old woman from the 1800s. Let's go.
Casket, what's this from? You ain't calling me a truther.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that was the right line.
No, it is. Hey, you weren't calling me a truther.
I know this line. Where does it come from?
You know it.
I can't remember.
I also know
but
that line. I don't know where it is.
Maybe it is. I wasn't calling you a truther.
No, that's not the perfect. I mean, you're getting the gist of it, but that's not word for word what the line is.
What is it
calling me a
from?
liar? Well, I may call you a truther.
A truther. His
Oh,
mother was a
man.
mother. It was from the classic 1950s television show, Drake and Josh.
Oh, yeah.
I have a bag of chips.
I knew it.
What flavor?
My favorite
Classic
joke
ways.
from Drake and Josh will always be the one about the lobsters. Do I look like I control the speed in which the lobsters die?
Wow, I thought you were gonna say like bring in the dancing lobsters from what was that? All That?
Oh, I was talking about Drake and Josh. And
Right.
especially because somebody took that like is like being of Josh saying that, and then started like taking words out. For example, they put like Thanatos from the Greek mythology saying, "I do control the speed in which lobsters die."
Casket, can you say like something just went wrong and you're like, oh shucks, but instead of oh shucks, can you go pineapples?
Ah, pineapple.
Casket, what's the best road trip movie of all time?
Dictionary.
Yeah, Borat's technically a road trip movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot Borat's a road trip movie. I go with Borat.
Yeah, I'd go planes, trains, and automobiles.
Ooh, that's a good one. Did you see the huge, like, I think it was even, I think I've asked you this and you said no. But they put out eventually like an hour, maybe even an hour and a half of footage that was cut from the initial movie. And it like changes the entire movie. It's really weird. It makes is his name Del Griffith, like the John Candy character, it makes him not as likable.
Krusty is here!
Oh,
Krusty! Woo! Krusty, you wouldn't believe the shit that has been happening.
Really?
Well,
Please tell me.
I got over $500 in dono.
From who?
My Florida's Pink 79.
My Florida's Pink is the man.
I think he's earned himself a new title in the Discord.
What is it?
I don't know, something beyond treasurer.
I
Sugar
said
daddy?
I said Daddy Warbucks, but it doesn't have to be that.
I think sugar daddy. He's Casket sugar daddy. Come on, he's earned it.
Krusty, now that you're here, do you want to give us your movie review?
Yeah, waiting on the Minecraft review.
Actually, we didn't go see the Minecraft movie. The
What?
theater here had, yeah, but we did watch a movie together. We watched the second Jumanji movie. We're gonna go on her next day off to go see the Minecraft movie.
Oh, damn.
What's your review on the second Jumanji movie?
We watched the first one yesterday. The second one's not bad. I think it's pretty good. It's actually a nice sequel from the first one that starts with the actual board game. You actually get to see where the dude was from the first movie. Like, it shows where he was hiding out in his like treehouse thing. Like, it's cool. It's a good sequel.
Nice.
What do y'all? Have you guys seen it?
It's been a minute since I've seen it. Casket, have you seen it?
It's been a while, but yeah, I've seen it.
It plays very well if you watch it right after the first one. It literally picks up where the first one ends.
We're talking about the rock version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I remember the endless commercials that I could never stop seeing.
Yeah. I'll say Jack Black plays a really good teenage girl.
Oh yeah, I forgot their characters get swapped or something.
Yeah, that's weird. You missed seeing a Jack Black movie to watch a Jack Black movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
We're gonna go see it on her next day off. It's just the theater had 2 different time listings online, and when I called them, they didn't even have a time listing for the movie at all. So, yeah, we're like, what the fuck's going on here?
Casket, can you give them a thumbs down for doing that to Krusty?
Thumbs down. They don't get 5 big booms.
No.
Revoking the 5 booms.
Oh, you should do your pineapples catchphrase for that, Casket.
Catchphrase that he adopted as of 10 minutes ago.
I think we forgot what it is, too.
Cascades, pineapples. I think he's zoned out.
I think he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to have that as his catchphrase.
Oh, God.
I'm surprised to see y'all still going. How did the segment go, by the way?
It was a fun segment. He guessed pretty much all of them except for maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Casket did really well.
I'm gonna have to up the difficulty next time.
But he couldn't guess Dumb and Dumber, which was insane.
That was surprising, but it was an ambiguous shot, like 2 dudes on a motorcycle or motorbike. That could be a lot of movies.
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in like maybe even 15 years.
It took him a while to guess Clueless. That movie's a banger.
Yeah. Tomorrow night we're going to watch the 3rd Jumanji movie. They're actually in the works of making a 4th one, but it's not going to have Jack Black or The Rock or any of them in it. It's for like the next generation.
It'll just be Kevin Hart.
I'm not sure what it's going to be like since now they've done the whole video game thing. Where does it go from here? I don't know.
VR, virtual reality.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. The 4th one's going to be a VR headset. But they've already done the we're in this other world. Then they've had the one where they play it in the main world. What's it going like? What else can they do to breathe new life into it? What if they do Jumanji World, where someone starts the game and they walk away, and then everybody in the world, or both worlds collide, and so the entire planet gets disrupted? And I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that.
It turns into a fucking card game.
Oh my God, Jumanji the card game.
I think the
Yeah,
next movie I'm kind of interested in is Tron 3.
Tron 3, that comes out this year.
Yep, Nine Inch Nails doing the music.
Oh, that's gonna be sick.
Which was Death Clock.
They wish.
I think they're doing a different twist on this one, like they're going into the real world or something.
Ah, that's gonna be cool.
Augmented reality, yeah.
Soundtrack.
Virtual reality. You know, I was.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to ask Casket if he's seen Ready Player One.
I've seen bits and pieces.
Don't get me started on that movie. I hate that movie. Absolutely just awful.
I think if I remember correctly, you said you loved. Maybe I'm remembering this totally wrong, so I don't even know if there's a book. But I think you said you loved the book and you hated the movie.
Oh yes, that you absolutely do remember that correctly. The book is for geeks. The movie's for nerds. Like it totally. It's true. Like the book is all about, you know, the new upgraded VR headset that literally laser projects onto your retina, and it's talking about all this technology. And it's a kid that lives alone in a room with a black window, and he never goes outside. He's literally a hikikomori, and like he lives terminally online, and it has a totally different vibe than the actual fucking movie. The movie's just like the greatest hits with famous characters. You know what I mean?
That's the issue with Steven Spielberg. He can only make a certain type of movie. It has to be extremely palatable.
Yeah,
right, a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Now they did write a sequel called Ready Player 2. Not as good as Ready Player 1. And they're coming out with a third book called Player Zero. And it's a prequel. But that book doesn't come out for another 2 years. But if you really want to read an awesome book, check it out, Ready Player One.
I remember I was reading in an older Casket history book that I haven't seen in a long time, and I was like shocked by a lot of the facts because I totally forgot about them. One of them, I think Krusty may have told me, and then Casket corroborated it, but it was that Casket believed as a child that they only made red shirts for fat people, and that he hated red shirts for that reason.
When the hell did that happen?
Yeah, well, I don't remember that either.
Yeah, neither do I.
Casket, I swear to God, it was written in my thing, and I wouldn't write that if you didn't tell me.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about, man. That never happened.
Now, I do remember this, that Casket King only had red shirts because...
Yeah,
that was because... Well, there was actually, you know what? There is truth to what you just said, historian. I do remember back a long time ago, Casket was like, you know, I only get red shirts because apparently that's the only type of shirts they make for fat people.
No, that's not the reason why I only got red shirts.
Yeah, but... yeah.
I swear, Casket, I didn't make it up. I put it in there for a reason. It might be a wrong fact, but it was a fact floating around at that time.
Well, Casket, why is the reason you chose red?
Because, okay, look, guys, this is a long story. So basically, I had moved, and my dad forgot all my clothing. It was the only thing he forgot. Of course.
Great dad.
Yeah, and I had to go to school, and I only had one shirt, and it was red. And I literally wore it every day until it fell apart, and it was like being held together.
It's the one that used to have the safety pins.
Yeah, the safety pins. And the principal's bill was like, "Hey, are you all right?" Yeah.
Oh, it was a principal. I thought it was just a teacher.
It was somebody.
That was literally the only shirt. How long did you wear that only shirt?
God, I must have worn that shirt for a year.
Can I ask you this? At any point, did you ask your father to buy you a new shirt?
I don't even know.
Did he know that was your only shirt?
Yeah, my old man didn't give a shit.
Dude, you know what, Casket? I'm sorry, bro. This just makes me sad. I wish I could give you a hug. You really, I mean, I think that you were definitely neglected as a child, like in a severe way, man. I'm sorry, man. That was fucked up. You shouldn't have had to have gone through that.
Agreed.
But yeah, I got so used to wearing a red shirt that that's all I would really wear.
God, so every time you wore a red shirt, it was because your father would never buy you a fucking new one, and you became so used to it that you carried that trauma into your future, even after you could buy new shirts. Like, good God, that makes every video that you wear a red shirt just a fucking blaring representation of your traumatic childhood. Man, you know what? I understand why you're not upset when your father died. I'll just put it like that.
That's
This
what
man's
happens
over there writing all this down.
when you treat your kid like
I mean, I know this stuff, but I'm looking through my thing to try to find where that was. I'm looking right now at Casket, that story of the Casket, the kid who deleted all the Pokemon. And Casket said he cried over it.
He did.
In my notes.
Well, remember, Casket didn't have friends as a kid, so those were the closest things he had to friends. And he lost them because of another kid.
Wow, I have a good one here, but I won't say it. In fact, it involves Krusty and tarot cards.
Oh,
when was
Jesus.
this? Let me go. Okay, this was 12. Wow, this is a weird day. 12/29/23. I have kind of a lot of notes from this day.
What's the tarot card say? I'm curious. What it like?
Do you want me to say it? It's not. It's personal, but it's not super personal.
Does this have to do with?
It is super personal. It might. I don't know. Probably. I don't know about that project that much.
I don't. You know what? Actually, I don't know. What do you think?
It actually goes through. I think the cards one by one too. Oh no! It goes through the cards Casket did for me one by one.
Okay. So that was a reading he did for you.
Wow. I have another great thing that I totally I mean, there was your reading and then there was my reading after that. Here's I don't know. These are just such weird notes at this date that I don't know that I should be saying them on live. But there's a great one involving Casket, Ashes, and Krusty. You remember this? Casket just made a face like, oh, pineapples.
All right, read the note. I got it.
I know exactly what it says.
What does it say?
Yeah, what do you think it says, Casket?
I think it involves chocolate milk mix.
I didn't even write that, but that would make a lot of sense. It says Casket would not allow Krusty to eat his ashes when he died because, quote, he was afraid of the whole Kenny thing.
Yeah, Casket, I can't believe you recalled that.
Come on, of course I recall that, man.
Oh, that's too funny.
Who do you think Casket's favorite Sesame Street character is?
Oscar.
No.
Wow.
Casket, don't say it. What do you think?
I don't know who it is.
What do you think, Jeff?
That's why these notes suck, because I tell you the notes and you say, I have no idea, I never said this stuff.
Maybe Big Bird.
Not Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Not Big Bird. This character, if I remember correctly, is blue.
Oh, it's Cookie Monster.
No, not Cookie Monster.
I think I know
I don't
who it
know
is.
Who is it? Who do you think it is, Casket?
Is it Grover?
It's Grover. He told me at least on 12/29/23 that his favorite, I don't know if that's considered a Muppet, but his favorite Sesame Street character is Grover.
Interesting. What about your favorite?
Ooh, Krusty, this is a good one for you. What do you think you told me your favorite Casket YouTube video was at this time?
In 2023?
Yep. Very
Uh,
end of 2023.
was it the Furby one?
That is what you said your second one was.
Oh, was it the? It was before. No, he didn't have a guitar at that time.
No, it was Casket tuning the guitar and breaking the string.
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah, that is my number one. I couldn't remember if he did that one last year or the year before.
That was very fun.
Dude, that video, every time I watch it, I laugh so hard that my stomach hurts for hours. Yeah, and then the Furby is freaking top tier.
I don't even remember the Furby video.
Oh, it's freaking hilarious! Kasky, you should play the Furby video. Let's watch it all together on live.
You want me to play it live?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Let me find it.
Yeah, okay, here's my note. I just found it. I'm gonna read this for you. This is about the red shirt. Krusty said that when he first met Casket, Casket said that they only made red shirts for fat people, and he hated red shirts.
Oh, he did hate red shirts. And no, he absolutely hated red shirts. When I first met him, he fucking despised his red shirts.
Casket, what if this went into my official history that you said they only made red shirts for fat people? Would you say, this book's a piece of crap, I totally denounce it, it's all lies?
Well, Casket, you did say you hate red shirts, though.
I did.
I know, but that's not the juicy part of that note.
Yeah, there may have been a time where he said a comment like that. I can't remember at this point, though.
No, Casket was on the call at that time, and he must have verified it, or I wouldn't have written it down. And then I have notes about the 1.5-year-long D&D campaign at that time.
Oh, yeah, Randy, The Adventures of Randy.
Right, I have a fuller title than that. But actually, Casket, I have no idea what this means, or the story behind this. And I just want to read you this note and see what you remember of this. It says, old lady, quote, ate shit outside on the sidewalk in front of his house.
Oh yeah, I remember when this happened. Oh man, okay, I was sitting in my living room and this old lady just ate shit on the sidewalk and cracked her head open. There's blood everywhere.
What?
Good lord.
Man.
Well, yeah, ambulance had to come out and like take her away and...
Man.
That poor lady, jeez.
Yeah.
She might have died. That sounds way worse than just ate shit.
Alright, so I've pulled up the Furby video.
Okay, Casket, right? And play it, but I'm going to give you the last note, at least until you end this, from 12/29/23, which is still true to this day. Casket still hasn't watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, even though Casket made many videos, or at least made a video about it multiple years ago, saying how they really wanted to watch it. Now,
I went to watch that movie the day it came out.
What do you think that Casket still hasn't seen it?
I don't know.
I will tell you, I'm shocked that he hasn't. Casket and I did a CNC podcast. That was one of the first episodes we did back in 2016, talking about the first time that they were working on getting the first script done for that movie. Like, we talked about that on one of the OG CNC podcasts.
Yeah.
And he still hasn't seen the movie.
Damn, dude.
Did you ever tell your mom about that 80-year-old man jacking off on your front porch?
I don't even know about that.
I'm serious though.
Oh, that's the thing. I wasn't.
Oh my god.
I got you real good.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I was talking to Case so at some point, and I was like, "Hey, hold on, I'll be right back." And I left for some time to do something, and when I came back, I just, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna fuck with Queso. So off the top of my head, I just made up a story. My guy who showed up at my door with his swing in his hand. Because I'm like, yeah, don't you know Florida is the #1 state for public masturbation?
That might be true, actually.
Actually, that is true.
I believed it because it does sound like a Florida thing.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds me of Jeff in a private call saying that sometimes Casket, he goes away and then he's like really secretive. He doesn't want you to know what he's doing, even though it's like he's not doing anything that needs to be kept a secret at all. But he just doesn't want to say what it is.
For some reason. He just doesn't want to.
He just creates this aura of mystery.
Yeah. He could have just been off screen, like sweeping the floor. So what have you been doing for the last 20 minutes? Well, I really can't say.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Man, dude.
Okay, let's watch this Furby video.
Let's watch the Furby video.
I love it because he actually put effort into it, like multiple audio like layers.
All right, here we go.
Everybody, Casketking with this video. Today has been a very hot day. Earlier today, someone was banging on my door, screaming. And when I opened
I hope
my
this isn't a
door,
long video
an
because
old
nobody on
man
YouTube can see
running
this.
away from my house.
Right, that's what I was just gonna say. It says like your stream is still running.
Yeah, because he's only recording.
Okay, there we go.
Ran.
Can they see it now?
Yes, they can see it now.
Okay.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I look down, the package on my doorstep. So, I don't know what it is. It's very well duct taped, as you can see. And it is very duct taped.
Back when Casket had passion.
Whatever's in here
Yeah.
is not one
Yeah.
falling out. So,
Casket looks so young in this, it's insane.
maybe it's fan mail. That'd be great. Although I don't know why it would be my problem. Very weird. So let's go ahead and open up this bad boy and see what's inside. Put him in the box. Put him in the box. A lot of duct tape on here. Duct tape everywhere.
You always used to kind of just go open them? Like, you would do that little sing-songy thing.
He did. It captures the essence of like old school Casket.
Yeah, you haven't done that in forever.
Okay, there we go. I almost got fish there. Duct tape off. There we go. Now let's do the sides.
Is the YouTube volume cranked to 100?
It is.
I know, it's very quiet.
It's all cranked to 100.
Cassie's cutting towards himself. He's cruising for a bruising.
Well, obviously I was all right.
Never thought I'd hear historians say those words.
I don't know, what if you die in this video and then you disappear?
There never was a cast.
Alright, now I gotta do this part. Should be easy.
Oh my god, you almost hit your face with the knife, Casket.
That is dangerously.
There we go. Put that over there.
Also,
Okay,
Casket,
fine.
when the stream ends, I've got big news. I think you're going to be impressed.
Okay, first thing I
Oh,
see,
sweet. We only got about 10 more minutes.
Well, we're 50 minutes over.
This is like 60 minutes overtime. You know.
Forgive me, Jesus.
Jesus Cristo.
Let's say I reached out to a YouTuber that is jumbo big.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's his
This is
Mexican
PewDiePie.
for me.
No. He's not ultra big, but he's got 500,000 subscribers.
Oh my.
Maybe this isn't for me.
Yep.
Set that aside and see what else is in here. Let's see, we got the bubble wrap. Oh shit! It's a Furby! Oh man, these things used to be on the range.
I haven't seen a Furby in fucking years. Holy shit.
But if you went to the local toy store, you could find some because they came back last year.
Maybe in Colombia I would find them in the Island of Misfit Toys.
Wow, I have a weird note here, Casket.
You do.
I said, stop that.
Okay. That's really weird. I've never heard one say that before. What else can you say?
Burn them with fire.
Okay, that's really weird.
No shoestring on your glasses for this video?
No.
Who do I burn with fire? I don't think I should burn
Aren't those the glasses that broke, though, Casket?
No, this is a different pair.
Wow, these are
There's a lot
early
of
ones.
ADR for this segment.
These were the ones that he first got to replace his shoestring glasses.
This pleases me.
Okay, well that's good. It's really weird toy. Really weird.
Hail, Satan.
Oh, that's nice. He's saying hi, Santa. Hi, Santa. Hi.
No, I didn't.
Oh, what
Wow, this is even before
Hail,
Casket's
Satan, you dark
Luciferian
lord and
face.
master.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I don't think they're supposed to say that. That's
Furby's not even blinking.
really fucking weird.
He's not blinking, he's Abraham stinking.
Vote for Trump.
Ugh.
Abe stinking. Oh!
Oh my god!
Burn that shit immediately. Holy shit.
Wait, what year was this?
There's definitely something wrong with this toy.
Must have been 2015-ish.
You know, where's the box?
Or 2016, man, oh my.
Okay, so I
consider it an unknown treasure.
I'm gonna have to deal with that some other time. Very, very odd. Maybe I'll put it on the happy chart. I don't know. If you like this video, please check out my other shit. I'll put it on the I hope if I'm not murdered by this thing, I'll probably see you guys next video. Stay fucking awesome, and hopefully I'll see you then.
An ominous ending.
Yeah. That's my second favorite one.
Well, everybody, we got about 7 minutes left. Any closing statements?
I'm about to, I'm going to take some ketamine and go fuck with the government, Sharon.
Alright, Sharon, we're gonna go take some ketamine and fuck with the government.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sharon is just the perfect wife name for Stan to have.
100%.
I mean, Randy. I'm sorry.
Any final thoughts? Well, I hope a group of 80-year-old men surround your home and start jacking off, and I hope you tell us, and I hope none of us believe you.
It's a new version of The Boy Who Cried Wolf.
Exactly.
Yeah. The boy who cried.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this. There were a bunch of old men around my house, they were jacking off, oh my god!
Oh, look at Casket pulling her leg again. Yeah.
Jacking it, jaggedy jack.
That's
Jaggedy,
nice.
smaggedy,
And
swiggity,
she
swack.
searched up, and apparently I found this one person tweeting about how Florida is the number one state with the most public masturbation, but they don't say where they got this information, and this is from 2014.
Casket. How funny would it be if Casket lived in a nudist park where he lives at now, and he just has no idea because he never leaves the house or interacts with his neighbors? He would just never know.
I don't think the government keeps track of the amount of public masturbation. Very disappointed, I have to say.
I'm looking through my old notes, Casket, and I have this little folder full of kind of like fan fiction I wrote for you. I wish I had the initial fan fiction, because I remember even when you still hated me, for whatever reason, you were on a call and it was just me and you, and I was reading this fan fiction to you, and I was dying laughing reading it, and I think it was at least I could see your video, and you just were like stone faced the entire time, and you were just clearly. But I remember throwing away that. I have one of them. I don't know when I didn't date this, but it was actually before those notes because the next one is 8/3/23. So it was certainly at some point in 23. I tried to write you this little song, and it's called "The Ballad of Benjamin Music." You want to hear? You've heard it, Casket, and I think Krusty heard this as well, and we all just kind of agreed this was not that good.
I heard it as well. Yep.
Do you want to hear this, Casket?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It actually doesn't even have a chorus. It just has 3 verses. It says, the 8th grade made him sick. He said he couldn't get out of bed. So when he flunked, he quit. He said of schooling he'd be read. He said he'd be better off dead. The big top got him down. He said he couldn't get out of bed. They used me like a clown. He said of working he'd be read. He said he'd be better off dead. Now YouTube gives him dread. He said he couldn't get out of bed. He will no longer bread. He said of breading he'd be read. He said he'd be better off dead. And that was when Casket refused to make any YouTube videos. He was so over YouTube.
Yeah.
It was over everything. But
he really was at that time.
Yeah, he changed his tune.
I know.
For the better. This is improvement.
Well,
I'm not framing it in a bad way.
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. I discovered that, hey, I can stream much easier on YouTube. Now I just have to click a button and I can stream whenever I want. And then I got kind of addicted to it.
Good.
Yeah, there's nice the simplicity of it. It's just like...
What can I say? I like having an audience.
Expositionist there.
You got 2 minutes.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Will you guys like to know the top 10 most common crimes in Florida?
Hell yeah, let's end it with that.
Yeah, let's end it with that. That sounds great, Babs.
The 10 most common crime is vandalism. Number 9 is robbery. 8 is fraud.
That's a good
7 is burglary.
Always fun.
6 is legal law violations. Okay. 5 is aggravated assault. 4 is driving under the influence.
Sounds about right.
The third one is assault. The second is theft. And number 1 is drug crimes.
Drug crime!
We do have a lot of drugs.
What does that mean, drug crimes?
That's
Okay,
very
based on
vague.
this information, it says that drug offenses can range from possession of to traffic. Almost all drug offenses are felonies in Florida. Apparently, the drug crimes are so common that they are 30% of the crimes that happen in Florida.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I will say that does make sense though, because Florida is known where people go to doctor shop for whenever they're trying to get like opioids. It's really common for people to travel to Florida specifically for that purpose.
Krusty, I hate to cut you off, but we gotta go. But before I go, I just want to give one more quick shout out to my Florida's Pink. Shout out to you, my dude. You're fucking awesome. And we will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.